Hello, everybody. It's Larry the GM, and I am going to give you a quick. This is the content that we've put out for the moneymakers over the first 3 weeks. These are my NCAA Week 4 line gaps. Going to give you the quick synopsis of what we do, give you the picks, and then you can do with them whatever you want. I will say this over the first 3 weeks. These are picks against the line. These picks have gone 8-7. Right. I don't expect you on the video to be able to read this table. I will. This article will be on the site. You can look at it. Uh, but this is going to be the structure of a lot of the new articles, guys. There's not going to be a lot of words. There's not going to be a lot of analysis. You're going to get the data, and and sometimes you're going to get linked to videos, and this is what I'm doing for my own personal uh, be able to balance for what I need to do. All right. So with all that being said, let's get to the data. All right. So what I've done is I pulled in data from of the entire week schedule for week 4. I go through some filters. My filters for my picks, as I've described in the previous weeks, is that it must be a FBS versus FBS matchup. The teams must have a viable point spread factor. The moneymakers know what that means. It doesn't really matter if you guys want to just trust me, but this point spread factor comes from another website, and the point spread factor must be above -10. The Vegas spread must be a non blowout prediction. And then what I say, I factored it in, and I create what I believe the spread should be from my point spread factors. And then the gap between that number needs to either be greater than 8 or less than -8. So go through all that, and it comes down to basically 10 picks. Of those picks, I go to another portion of that site and in the PFF site, and I their data gives you the cover probability for that game, and I only take the picks that are at the top 5 of those, or where I have an extreme or I have an advantage. So what I've done this week is to not only say these are the 5 picks, I've included which of the potential sites, if you legally can make the pick, you should go make that pick at. So here's the 5 picks. I'm going to now just get it down to the 5. Now, okay. Now I'll work from here. All right. Here's the 10 picks. Just focus on the ones in green. We're going with Arkansas State to do better than the 22 minus 22 or for Arkansas State getting 22 points. That's a pick at ESPN Bet. Liberty is a pick. They are favored by 7.5, but at Caesars you can get a -6 on that. So that's the place to go. Toledo again at Caesars, a 2.5 point favorite. I say they could win by as much as 14. Michigan, the Michigan USC game. This is the one I'm the least sure about. Um, my my analysis, my point spread method says that Michigan could very well win that game. I'm not sure how comfortable I am after watching them play the Longhorns, but that's what the method says, and that's what I'm going with in this analysis. I don't deviate from the method, and so the site there is ESPN Bet. You can get a 6 point Michigan instead of the 5.5 that's generally out there. Okay, last pick, Coastal Carolina at FanDuel. You get a 3.5 versus the 3 that's out there. Coastal Carolina underdog getting 3.5 points. All right, those are my 5 picks. That's the video, and we'll see how we do. Well, you guys will know. Like I said, so far through 3 weeks